how the heck you doing? I'm doing great, and I hope you are too. Bringing you a little unboxing of this guy. Not so much of the unboxing, I just want to do a comparison of this guy to the Samsung T5 that I've been carrying around in my backpack for my backing up of photos and what have you. But I have to unbox this guy to do that comparison, so I thought I'd show you what exactly is inside this guy. So get my trusty knife out, open up the box. Now this is the Extreme Pro Portable SSD by Samsung, and it's supposed to be a lot faster than their previous ones. There's a few model numbers out there, so make sure it is the Extreme Pro if you're interested in getting this guy. It's got a nice little design to it, got a little carry area there, but let me put that aside for a second. No bag on it. I'm surprised they didn't put it in a plastic bag. You can do flashback, which is a cloud-based backup for those. You got the instructions or warranties or very small printed paper there. You got a couple cables here. You got the USB to USB-C, and you got the USB-A to USB-C cable. So a couple cables, little tray for the box, little information. So not a lot. You could probably do a carabiner to attach that to a backpack or something. I'm surprised they didn't include that. Pretty simple to add a carabiner to a product. But as you can see, a little bit bigger in size and height there. Let me see if I can get right. So it's about another and a half. So if you did 1.5 of these, it'd be about as tall as the Sandisk one. Width, about the same width on that. You can see it's about the same. And then they have the little USB port at the bottom, so that's the only access you have to those guys. This is the T5 that they came out with recently. It's the 500 gig, and this is also the 500 gig. So I'm going to be setting this up, getting it ready, and then do a comparison, read and write between these two. But let's go ahead and set it up and see what we got. Okay, we're ready to do a little speed test on the little new Sandisk SSD drive that I got here. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this guy in. Got my USB-C cable here. Get it all connected. And let's see. First thing I want to do is go ahead and pull up Blackmagic. That's what I use to do my speed test for most of my drives when I get them in. I don't do it too often because basically I just want to get over and get my files on there. I don't care the speed of it, but this one is supposed to be exceptionally faster, so let's go ahead, start it up. So right out of the box, you're getting write speed around 900 megabytes per second. Seems to do pretty good. The read from the drive is running about 875 megabytes per second. I'll let it run back and forth a few times so we can get a good average. Still hitting about 900 on the right. 875, yep, still same read on the read side there. So overall, about average. You're probably in the 900 to 870 range for the write speed and the read speed. So let's go ahead, disconnect this guy, and connect up my little T5 here that I got, and see what we got on that guy. So get the cord out, connect it up. Got to select the drive. Bring that up, and let's get this guy started. So got my Charlie drive on there. Again, select the speed, target disk. Yeah, we got that, and we're ready to roll. So let's go ahead, start up that speed test. About 479 for the write speed, 480, yeah, 480 megabytes per second for the right side. Read about 5, a little over 500 megabytes. Pretty good speed, not bad. $475, still not anywhere near the 900 we were seeing for the Sandisk one, and about 500. So they stay within their same write and read speed. There's all these other numbers down below for ProRes 422 and Cinema DNG RAW as far as what they'll do. But this next one I want to do is try an actual dumping of a file, and the largest file I have on my laptop at this moment is a 36 gigabyte YouTube video, bunch of my compilations of my videos in the folder. So I'm going to drop those onto the drive and see what we got on there. So let's go ahead and we'll go back to the Sandisk one. I do like this little guy. This is actually a metal, kind of like a matted metal going along the edge to give it a nice accent. I might try to find a carabine to hook on that, but usually it's inside my bag. So let's go ahead and do a file copy for this. So I'm going to just go ahead and open that guy up. Get my two windows here. Got my Extreme SSD. Going to pull over my YouTube 2018 file. And let's get a little clock started. Run about a minute. It's at 5 gigabytes. 7. It's moving pretty good. It says less than a minute now. So it started, I think it said about 3 minutes when it initially was looking at the file. Now it's less than a minute, and it's a little over halfway over. Still plugging along there. Moving along. So almost at the end there, about 10 seconds left. And we are done. So the clock on that was showing just a little bit over 50 seconds, 50.81. So let's go ahead and move on over to the T5. Noticed earlier that there wasn't much room on the original one that I did the speed test on, so I'm going to switch to another T5. Not going to have too much difference as far as that's concerned, I would think. So let's go ahead, load that up, plug them all in, and reset the clock, and let's go. So we're moving along. This one's showing 15 minutes to complete this one. I'm not going to keep you around for 15 minutes because I know it doesn't last that long. Now we're down to 4 minutes, 3 minutes. So it is catching up a little bit in speed. Like I said, this was 34.17 gigabytes. Happened to be the largest file I have on my laptop at the moment. About a minute left. We're at 29 seconds. So let's see how we do in the final run. It's about halfway, right? Not quite half yet. We're getting there halfway right about now. We're at 49 seconds, and the last one was at 50 seconds 81. So obviously it is much faster. Twice as fast? Not quite, I don't think. So at 50, so you'd have to be about a minute 30 for this one. It says about 10 seconds left. We're almost done. Finish off the end there. It's at 31 gigabytes. And we're out at a minute 22, so 46. So it is much faster. Size-wise, a little bit bigger. Do you really need much speed? It depends on what your workflow is and what you actually want to be working with on this. So I'm going to enjoy using it. It's a good backup style and disk. Good speed for when I'm time constrained on doing some jobs and stuff. So I'll keep those in this guy in my bag. I'll keep my T5s in my bag. I should do a follow-up with the T3s, but I did do a comparison with the T3 and the T5 in an earlier video. I'll leave that link at the end of the video here. But I hope you enjoyed this little speed test comparison with the Sandisk Extreme SSD and my Samsung T5 SSD. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and I'll catch you next time. Have a good one.